Hey guys, Pogosick29 here. Welcome to video number 6, and today we are going to learn about permissions. Basically, you can restrict certain features of your plugin, whether it be commands or certain parts of listeners, or whatever you want. You can restrict certain parts of your plugin to people and make sure that they have the ability to do this. So we're going to go back again to our message of the day command, and we're going to make it so that you can't change the MOTD unless you have the permission. So there's 2 steps to doing this. The first step is to, you need to check the permission, and then you also have to register the permission. So checking is very simple. So in our setmotd, we're just going to say if sender dot has permission motd.set. So what we're basically doing is we're saying this exclamation point means not, and we're saying that if not, the sender has permission motd.send. So if they don't have this permission motd.set, then it will execute whatever code is in here. So then what we want it to do, and by the way, the console has permission to do whatever it wants. So you don't need to worry about giving the console a permission. So we want to do sender.sendMessage check color.red, and then we'll just say you are not permitted to do this. And then of course we need the code to stop right there. So what we did is we checked if the player does not have the permission motd.set. We sent them a message saying that they can't do it, and then we stopped the code right there from going on. So the second thing that we have to do is we need to register our permission. So we're going to go ahead and open up our plugin.yml, and then you're going to go ahead and go down and type permissions. And then the permission is motd.set. And then we're going to say description set, we'll just say use the, can't type today, use the setmotd command to change the MOTD. And then the other thing that you need is default. Now there are some, basically the options you can have here are true, false, or op. So if we set this to true, then by default anyone can use this command. Okay, if we set it to op, then by default only people with op status can use it. And if we set this to false, then by default no one can use this. So we're going to go ahead and set this to op because we can allow the operators to change this, but we don't want to give normal players the ability. Now if you want to remove or add this permission to other people, you would get a permissions manager like group manager or permissions ex. Okay, so now we have our permissions set up and we have our check to see it. So now let's go ahead, and this is updated 3.0, a super advanced MOTD plugin. Okay, so let's go ahead and export our plugin and give this a try. Let's see if it works. And let's see. Yes. Okay. Now let's go ahead to our testing server and start it up, and let's see what we got. Okay, so everything loaded correctly. Let's go ahead and start up Minecraft. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect to the server. So first of all, right now I am op on here, so I'm going to de-op Pogostick29. Okay, so now I'm not op anymore. Oops. So I'm not op any longer. So now, if I do MOTD, it's not affected. It will still tell me the message of the day. If I do set MOTD, it says you are not permitted to do this. Because I'm not op, and I don't have a permissions manager, so I didn't give myself the ability to do that. Now I'm going to go ahead and op myself. Now if I do setmotd, says please specify a message, which means that I do have the ability to do it. Once again, you can add or remove the permissions by using a permissions manager, or if you don't have one, you can just default it to op, so only ops will be able to use it. That is your basic tutorial on permissions. That's pretty much everything there is. The only thing I haven't showed you is parent permissions, which we will get to later. As always, leave a comment with what you want to learn next, and I'll see you next time in video number 7.